Hey, Dorothy and Arthur, Darren here with Pro Guide, and just going to give you a little walkthrough so we can, since you couldn't be here. Outside looked pretty good. I took some videos of this, but some of this concrete is sloping towards the home. You do have this overhang which protects most of that, but and you've got some of this transition, kind of a potential trip hazard here. That tree should definitely be trimmed back away from the home and the roof. The roof itself is in pretty good shape. I didn't see any issues with the roof aspects. There's a kind of a roof vent that I would probably recommend be sealed up. I took a video of this as well, but it's up in here and then that goes up to the roof. It's just kind of a, anyway, there's a little bit of moisture coming down through there. I'd probably just for low maintenance, just because you're not really letting any air through there anyway unless you have this open. So I'd probably just get rid of that, or at least seal it up. Inside of the home is pretty tight. There are not any smoke detectors in the bedrooms. Got a couple of fog windows. I mean, you got double windows, but the outside ones are fogged in that case. And then you've also got a fogged one here. And everything, I test everything as far as functionality of hot water delivery, with that note, the hot water and cold are switched in the shower, meaning when it's to the right it's hot. Should be the other way around, but that can be switched. Again, I'm testing every door. There's not any door stops in the home at all, so it'd probably be a good idea to get those installed. Again, I run water before I go in the crawl space. And I'm functionally testing everything, all the windows, doors. I run the heat. It's a little bit too cold today to run the air conditioner. Air conditioners, a couple things out there. It's a little bit unlevel, not bad, but I would recommend probably straightening that out. And then there's some dirt on those coils that needs to be cleaned off. Let's see, wood stove. I mean, it looks great. I tested the fan, but again, I can't test that, so I'd always recommend that gets cleaned and inspected before use. I could not locate the water shutoff. Typically on a manufactured home, it's right here in the laundry area. So electrical panels over here. That'll look pretty good, except it needs some screws to hold that in. None of those were in place. Everything here was good. Door going into the garage should be self-closing, meaning hinges to close that automatically. So it'd probably just be a good recommendation on that front here. So and I do test all of your appliances, make sure those are working correctly, and they are, and all images of everything in there is in the report. Everything that I tell you is in the report. I'm just kind of doing a verbal summary. So this home is not on a concrete outer foundation. There are masonry blocks holding up the frame of the manufactured home, but it does not have an exterior foundation. So and I'll just wanted to make note of that. Should be a vapor barrier down there also, and then there's HVAC ducting sitting on the ground, and there's some areas where basically they have an envelope that holds everything up for manufactured homes, to like keep all the insulation up in place when they're transporting it. Several places that has been looks like maybe some cats or something is pretty typical. Get in there and tear that down. It doesn't really affect too much other than giving the cats a place to hang out. There was one vent, and I noted this in the report, but that one's pretty weak. I think there's a ducting issue on that one specifically, needs to be checked out. Anyway, that's about it. Let me know if you have any questions.